Okay, so the topic what we are covering here is the latch and lock part. And the main focus, I'm going to finish today a situation called deadlock. So we will first understand what is deadlock, and we will produce the exact same scenario about the deadlock. Okay. So that is going to be definitely the continuation of the last session, what we have done. So I'm sharing my screen and hope you are getting my one screen, the famous whatever 2-3 session we have used. Okay,
right.
So same situation. Here I'm going to produce for you. Okay, and that is one. This particular ISM admin is there, right? ISM user is there. Likewise, different users are there. If you will see, so here we are going to use a table. It's already there called a test table. Okay, and same picture I'm going to create right now. Almost same, but separate page I'm taking to avoid a little bit confusion. So here, Courtney user, I'm giving lock, LOCK underscore. Actually, it's a deadlock. Okay, deadlock is the okay. So here I'm creating a user, and user is the same like ISM admin. Okay, we are now familiar with ISM admin. Inside that, we have a table called employee. And inside employee table, I'm just giving EMP. Okay, EMP table. Under EMP table, we have just two particular column. One is ID and one is name. Okay, so here I'm just giving ID, and here I'm giving just name. And inside that, I'm giving some value, and the value is number 101 is the record, and just I'm giving name called Raj. Same thing, another record I'm having 102 and giving Nick. And the third one I'm giving 103 just to produce the real genuine scenario. Okay, so here I'm giving here Upen. Again, these are the three records. Now, this particular table is going to be used by two different sessions, and this is very, very important thing I'm producing. So this is session 1. I'm writing here so that you will able to. Normally, we used to get confused. So hope you're very much clear with the session 1. Okay. And the beauty is this session 1, what user he is going to log in with ISM admin. It may be ISM admin, maybe another user who is having access to the employee table of the database. Okay. So as a whole, the session is named session 1. He is logged in with credential ISM admin. Make sense? No issues so far? Okay. Right. And the same thing I'm doing another session called session 2. He is also like that, what we have gone through. He is also logged in with ISM admin. And same practical, I'll do it also. I'm just putting the picture so you'll never forget it. So here And when you will refer the video, you will able to understand why I'm doing so. So session 2. Now, what exactly activity this session 1 is going to do? Let me share with you. This guy, that is session 1, is going to update this particular statement called 101. Okay.
Yeah.
Same way, this guy is, that means the session 2, this guy is also going to update another statement called Upen. Means update.
Mhm.
So Upen new value is going to be Upendra and Raj new value is going to be Raja. Just for your reference, I'm just writing here. Same thing, I'll do it. Stop me when you feel some little bit confusion.
No. The different sessions are just accessing different rows. That's all.
Doing update, DML doing, okay, on different records.
Right. That's all.
Now, what we discussed in last session, that session 1 have updated Raj to Raja. That means Raj, that record have exclusive lock by the session 1. Correct?
Right.
Same way, session 2 have recorded, means updated the Upendra, that is 103 to Upendra. That means session 2 have exclusive lock on the row called 103.
Mm-hmm.
So far, no issues?
Yeah.
Now, this work I'm doing practically first, and then I'll come to the main picture. So far, it's a recap, you can say. Last day, we have done the same thing. Records or records are different, table is different, but same thing I'm going to produce in the database. Okay. So inside this database, I'm cleaning up whatever this session clean SCR, okay? And this is the actual way we are working as a DBA. Because this thing, we used to leave this screen or session for a couple of days, a week, a month also.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaned up. Which user I'm logged in with? So, sys is there. And here, which if you will able to see, I am admin, right? So
Yes.
the table, if you see, example, I gave EMP. So let me check EMP table is available or not. If not, I'll create one. We all know how to create it. Okay. Create table, EMP. Then here I'm giving ID, number 2 I'm giving, and then name, work at 2, 10 I'm giving. Make sense? Here,
Yeah, sure.
another session I'm opening, and you can see here tables are table called EMP is there. ISM admin or 4. So if you will see here, describe EMP, you will able to see. So let me insert some record with a couple of the situation what I insert into table values. This is the new way we are trying to insert the record. You never did it from our end. Neither me, neither the other person have just shared with you. Okay, you might have done by your own, that's okay. We want to insert multiple record in a much more faster way into SQL without any tool, how you are going to do it. Okay, so here I'm giving comma.
I'm not seeing your
Okay,
your entry of the data.
so
I don't.
second. Okay, I'm just sharing full screen. So okay, so
Yeah,
let me know if you will able to see.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, So this particular part, insert into table values, that's okay so far, value.
Right, sure.
Then I'm giving ampersand sign, that is and sign ID, comma, within single quotation, I'm giving name. What does it mean? Okay, if you know, tell me, otherwise I'll explain it to you.
Right, it's just the placeholder. So this allows you to be able to just enter numbers after that.
Yes, very good.
Or data, enter data.
Enter data, yeah. So here ID. So if you remember the picture, I have given some value, right? 101 Raj, 102 Nick, 103. I'm going to give that 101. Okay. Then her name is Raj. Sorry, it is giving. So what should I do? Alter table name. Then modify ID number was 2, right? So it was giving error.
Okay.
See, it is giving asterisk sign. What is saying? Value larger than the specific precision, right?
Right.
So 2, I gave 2 means maximum limit is 99. Now I give 3, so it becomes 999 is the maximum. 0 to 999.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the same thing again. Now here I'm giving 101. Name Raj I give. See, one day again, same thing. 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Here I have to give whichever name I have given, that is Nick. Okay. So NIK. Done. 3, 103. What I value supposed to give? Nick, I think. No, Nick is there. Upen. Now I give commit. Because we want to do that scenario. And now, right now we are ready. If you both the side, if you will find, you will be getting that record. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, so far, update is left, rest everything I have done. Clear?
Yes.
I'm going to update Raj to Raja from session 1 and from session 2 Upen to Upendra.
Okay.
This is assume this is session 1 and right side session 2 for me. So update table set ID, set name equal to Raja, where ID equal to 101. Make sense?
Yeah.
Same thing I'm doing here. Instead of set name equal to Upendra, where ID equal to 103. No commit. So right now, exactly we are under this picture is already performed behind the scenes. So if you'll find that query, it is going to show us the 2 lock will be there. Okay.
Yeah.
If I'll run that query, it will be showing these are the lock and all those kind of things. But today we are not going to discuss the lock. Lock part is done, means how to find out the thing. I'm going to show you. I'm going to open another prompt here and how to check the alert log file, what's happening. So we have done in past, but still I would like to show you what exactly. So how to find out the log location. Log means alert log. If you remember, I'm doing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's minus tail minus 100F. Oh no, defined it. It's
you need to find the path, right? That is the toughest
path,
job while working. And to start with, it is going to. So under that, then the DAGs folder is there. If you remember, under that the RDBMS. This is just for practice. I'm sharing. And then whatever the database name is there, 2 times, under that, then trace is there. Remember? We have that?
Remember.
Then I gave that ls minus LTR, then the alert ORCL, tail minus 100F or only F also you can give, but better give 100F. Then the file name.
Right.
Make sense so far?
Yep.
Now, main picture will finish in just few minutes only, but to produce the scenario, this thing we are not going to do in the practical environment. Whatever we are going to get right now, what situation is happening behind the application that we are trying to replicate.
Right.
Okay. So next 10 minutes is very vital. Okay. Learning all the vital, but the learning point of view, this thing is vital. So the topic, as I mentioned, it's a deadlock. So what I'm doing, keeping in mind this picture in front of you, now this session 1 will do what? This session 1 will update 103. He will try to do maybe Upendra to maybe UP only or something different. Though this thing is already locked by session 2, what will happen? There is a problem. It will be in a hung state.
Well, well, he wouldn't be able to update the transaction because there's an exclusive lock
So
by
hung means it will not act, it will show, but let me see, update, set name equal to UP, any other name also, where ID equal to 10, correct? So far with me?
Yeah.
Session 1 is updating, another that is already logged by somebody. Somebody means session 2. See. I'm giving enter. Though exclusive log, it is not allowing you.
Okay, so it lets you. Let's see what's happening.
Yeah. See, it is hung. It is
right. It's hung.
Stating that the other person who have given any update, he should be committing and roll back. Till that, it will be in hung state.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Interesting. Yeah.
Now, same thing, just try to understand that this guy will be doing the same thing. This guy means session 2 will update Raj to maybe Rajesh or something like that. What will happen then? Because that is a locked by session 1.
Yeah.
Making sense?
Yeah, so it's going to be hung too.
Let me show you. Same thing here. This guy too is trying to maybe update this into, instead of Raja, maybe some other name, his own name, unknowingly to each other.
Right. Yep.
You are with me? This?
Yeah, very clear, very clear.
Yeah. And you have to observe the behind the scene alert log file also, what is happening. Okay. That's what I opened the three screen you can see. Left, right, and behind your thing in the bottom line, the alert log file is there.
Okay.
Observe what is happening here. I'm hitting enter. I hit enter.
Yeah.
See, both are hanging. But
right.
If that is the situation, see, deadlock. Because if Oracle will not interfere, do you think ever this both transaction will be finished?
Oh, there may be a timeout or something eventually.
No, nothing timeout, because this is the active thing going on, right?
Right.
Any user might be doing this kind of thing.
Right. So I see. So the DBA has to come in and manually release the locks.
Yeah, that's what we did last time. You remember? But this situation, once I gave this now, this was only in the on state, left side, that is session 1. And right side again, so it will be Oracle come into the picture. I never did anything about this, right?
Okay.
Oracle killed that session. That means he did roll back this session, and that's what he rolled back means. He said, "Hey guys, you both are going to be waiting forever. Let me just interfere, and I'm roll backing this thing." And that's what Deadlock detected while waiting for the resource. Waiting for the resource means what? He's waiting for the, so they will keep waiting forever. This situation is not good at all from the designing perspective, from the application team. These things are happening behind the nose of DBAs, because this is not intentionally somebody's doing, but it might happen.
Yeah.
Now, just try to understand the situation here. It might happen, we are discussing only 2 sessions. It might happen due to these, n number of record is going to be affected in this fashion. And EMP is the main master table for the application. Entire application will be in hung state if Oracle will not interfere. Entire database might be crash. This is not at all good, or not at all acceptable to any management, even Oracle. That is the reason Oracle interferes in this situation. We as a DBA can do nothing. But what we can do, why we are investing time here? Simply, these 2 things happen behind the scene, you don't know. You as a DBA will do what? Getting call, Courtney, something is not good. My application is keep hanging. Can you please have a look? What Courtney will do? He will log in into the alert log. He's finding that so many deadlocks are happening. And if you feel, if you find that so many deadlocks are happening, you don't have any option other than sending them the error. Guys, look, your application need to be tuned, need to be just do better design, because this is deadlock is happening. And if you will just go and check any of the document here, because whenever ORA error will come now, all the management will send email to DBA team, though nothing to be done by DBA here. So what you will be doing, you will be just searching in the Google saying, okay, let me see what this error is all about, right? Deadlock detected. This error you will get ORA 00060 deadlock detected. You will go and Google it. I'm doing error 60 this, okay? This error specifically mean that we attempt to write this value encounter deadlock situation, which is rollback existing transaction. So existing transaction, but ultimately, what is the solution? If you go and how to fix the thing, tune the application. See, application, nothing to do with DBA. All the solution, whenever you will get everybody saying, go ask to just fix it from the application point of view. Application always application, always application. Nothing to be done by the DBA. But question will come to you is, Courtney, though you are a DBA for application team, Courtney, can you please help us understand what is the root cause for this? Which statement is causing deadlock? Because they don't know, right? These type of insert or update, or maybe there are hundreds of SQL statements used by hundreds of different sessions. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Hope you are with me.
Yeah. 1000%.
Yeah. So here, how Courtney will able to find out which statement is causing problem? Because we have produced this scenario. So right now, you know, but you will not have that session information in that terminal the way we watched them. Correct?
Yeah.
But question application team will or application manager will ask, okay, Courtney, or your boss as a DBA, your boss will say, Courtney, can you please send those statement which is causing deadlock to the application team? They are clueless where is wrong, what is wrong.
Yeah.
So as a DBA, we will be going there into this particular trace file. Okay, I'm doing Control C. I'm going view this particular statement. Okay, and we know that this type of things might be from 99.999 update only. So I'll search with the update keyword because a lot of information is there. I don't have that much time though we are facing some issues in the environment. Nobody will give you that time liberty. So you know that most of the thing getting done for the update. So I gave just update statement. I searched, I found that this is the culprit. Okay, so if you go and check two statements, one is this, another is this. You will be simply copying this two statement, or you can just copying this as sending email saying, guys, this is the two culprit, the two statement we found due to that deadlock occurs.
Yeah.
Please have a look.
Yeah.
1 or 2 time deadlock in a week, it's okay. We can ignore just for FYI. You might find these kind of things. That's okay. But if it is constantly happening in every minute, it's a problem. Your application will be means the database is going to be affected.
Yeah.
Now, this picture is very important. If you understand this, you can do this exercise what I have done. The thing will be produced. So at the whole question used to come in, means he used to be asked by the interviewer, okay, Courtney, have you ever heard of something about deadlock? Yeah. So it's mostly due to application bad design as per my own experience. And here is what happened. So this story, whatever I shared, and not the story, the genuine, it happened, right? That you have to share. Exact same one employee table is there. Suppose 2 records are there. Session 1 updated on 1 record. Session 2 updated in another record. So both session have 2 different exclusive lock on the row, on a 2 different row. Now, when session 1 will try to access to the row to update, which is locked by session 2, same time, session 2 will try to do update on a row locked by or updated by session 1.
Right. Yep.
Deadlock occur.
Yep.
But if you not understand, it's very, very hard for these things to mug up.
Yeah.
And whatever I shared in front of you only, same thing I did it. And same thing I have shown you in the practical also.
Yeah. Yeah, very clear.
Yeah. So this is just for your lifetime because mugging up is, I remember I struggle many times, I failed to express, but when I did it and I just, after that, I never miss even explaining to anybody. And and these questions are commonly asked question in the DBAs interview.
Yep.
Though we know, but we fail to express.
Yep.
Okay. So this is about deadlock. So in today, half an hour, 45 minutes, and last day also 45 minutes we invested. So as a whole lock is this. Now, next 5-10 minutes, I'm going to invest about latch. If you remember 2 keywords I have used in the last session, locking and latching. What is about latch? Again, latching cannot be controlled by we directly. But first, understand what is the difference between. So, can you help me understand what is the literal meaning of latch with any example in non-DBAs line in your household or something? It's a common word, right? Latch. So, what is your understanding of latch? If
well, a lock is like you have your door to your house, and there's a key. Well, from the inside, you can turn a knob, and the bolt moves, and the door. So no one can get in from the outside, because if they try to push, they'll be pushing against a bolt that secures the door against the frame. Whereas a latch is more like a hook that can be easily removed or placed on to some structure. So a latch is less secure than a lock. A latch is like a structure that can fit into a groove, and then you can remove it. So it's not as secure mechanism, as it's not as secure as a lock.
Very
so good. I mean, that's
I got your point, and you are correct. Same thing we are going to replace it into the database. Same thing, and you'll never forget. Because I remember when the Latch chapter was going on in when I was learning, everything was going on top of my head. Oh my God, what is this Latch? I know the little meaning, but how to fit into the database? It was horrible for me. So I don't know, because I'm still very introvert guy. So it's very tough for me to ask the question, who will think what, and that kind of situation. Okay. So Latch is, just to give you the main difference, Latch is there in the memory of Oracle database. Lock is there in the data files.
Right.
Okay, broader sense I'm giving. Now, in this, if you go and see, this is our database. And above whichever this thing I'm writing in kind of red is all the memory component. Listen very carefully, okay? So conceptually is very important. You're not going to do anything practically, but from the understanding point of view, this is very, very, very vital. So in memory, we are mostly having these components like shared pull. So shared pull is there, database buffer cache is there, ulog buffer is there, Java pull is there, large pull is there. Remember?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Here,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Cache. Here, this is a data dictionary cache.
Yeah, library cache. Yeah.
Okay, this is just assume that we know that I'm not writing name to save time.
Right. Yeah.
So we can visualize. Now, if you think on a way that take example of our the house or whatever apartment you are living in, okay, whichever. So in the apartment, whichever the luxurious apartment will be there, the ratio between our bedroom, hall, kitchen, and the washroom or bathroom is what? Maybe 4:1 or 5:1 kind of, right? Means 4 living or 5 living room in one washroom kind of, right? Average. I'm not talking about super luxurious, but this is so. What does it mean? One room, yes, maybe you are staying. Okay, so some exceptional cases, some guests are coming, different story. Otherwise, it's your bedroom, right? Nobody will means go and just sleep on kind of you, right? So it's a personal room for you, your wife, kind of. Correct?
Yeah.
Same way for kids, same way if you are staying with your mom or dad, they all have 3 different rooms. You, your wife, your kid, one, and your parents. 3 rooms, but washroom maybe 1. Agree?
Right.
So you can lock your bedroom if you need it. Your dad can lock due to some privacy, but you cannot lock bathroom, right? Or washroom.
Right.
That's what in washroom hardly we have lock, right? It's a latch. Exceptional, I'm not talking about. I'm just trying to give you the example. So whenever out of 3 or 6 member in your in the family, they will be using it. When they are using it, nobody can use, but they cannot use the whole day, night, 24/7, 365 days, never, right?
Right.
So same thing here, the memory portion is our washroom. And the data files or whatever the tables, these all are the individual bedrooms that can be exclusively logged if needed.
Right.
So here, let me give you example, genuine DBA example right now. I'm going to try to relate the real, means whatever example we gave with our living room into this database. What is happening when you are giving a select statement into the table called employee? The record will fetch, suppose I gave select start from EMP. All 3 record will be placed first if it is not there in the database buffer cache. Yes or no? And while this operation is happening, it may be going to take 50% of, not 50%, 10% of the total database buffer cache. Assume. Same point of time, somebody is going to write one query. Exceptionally, it is going to take rest, whatever 90%, but the kind of volume of the data the select statement is going to take, it is going to take a little more, will be good. That means 10% is already occupied by select start from EMP. Same point of time, somebody else will be firing a statement which is asking for full 100% due to the volume of data that SQL is going to fetch. So if 100% means it's not available, 10% is already being used by somebody. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Until unless session 1, that is the employee table, it may take 2 seconds, for example. So while processing this 3 row and displaying, it is going to take 2 seconds. So till 2 seconds, nobody will able to touch this particular 10% of the memory area. Who is going to reserve this for 2 seconds? That 2 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. I'm just giving you an example.
Right.
Who is going to protect while doing processing? The mechanism Oracle is using called Latch. If somebody is using that point of time, that particular area should not be edged out. So whenever any operation happening, maybe DDL, maybe DML, mostly DML, you can say, because these activity. So that point of time, the memory area is to be protected by a mechanism known as latching.
Right.
So when the more congestion will be there, when the memory area, that means database buffer cache or any redo log buffer, or is having shortage of memory, who will detect this shortage of memory? We will discuss later on. There is a reporting mechanism is there in the Oracle. They will be giving you suggestion. Hey, look, your memory component called redo log buffer is not enough memory. Based on the internal view, Oracle will keep all these report to show you means DBA. So accordingly, they are going to give suggestion also. Hey, Courtney, look, the size is right now is maybe 2 GB for database buffer cache. Please make it 3 GB. They will give suggestion also. Okay, so suggestion and all those, this is not the right time to speak, but one thing should be clear in maybe if somebody asks what is latching mechanism, you should remember this particular discussion.
Right.
So this example I gave you for database buffer cache. It is also applicable for the library cache also, because here also there are different SQL statement or execution plan used to be there, right? If some execution plan is being used right now and due to lack of memory, some other new statement is to be kept, it should not be, the previous should not be edged out until unless it's finished using that plan. Same concept, but applicable into the library cache. Who will protect this mechanism? Latching mechanism in Oracle will protect for that time being. Maybe in the fraction of a second, but it should be protected. But what is happening in the lock? Maybe 2 days, 3 days, you lock, nothing to be worried on that way. Just like your own room on and the washroom in your living apartment.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
So one line answer, locking is there in the physical files, latching is there in the memory. That's it.
Yeah. Very clear.
That's it for today. I don't want to discuss it because few practice and this thing, you spend some time for deadlock. Voila. It is going to take hardly 15 minutes if you do now, but later on it is going to take more time if you have time.
Right. Right. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Upendra.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Just